Ziora stepped forward, her voice steady. I know the truth now. You were once like me, weren't you? A dark-skinned woman who was cast aside by this kingdom. The sorceress's eyes flickered with anger and pain. Yes, she hissed. I was once like you. But this kingdom has no place for those who do not fit its twisted ideals. I was cursed, and now I curse them in return. Ziora's heart ached with sympathy. But you don't have to keep this curse alive. You can end it. Help us break the curse, and we can change the way things are. The sorceress laughed bitterly. And why should I trust you? This kingdom only values what is on the surface. You saw it yourself. You had to change your skin just to be noticed. Prince Obina stepped forward. That was a mistake, and we will not let it continue. This curse has hurt too many people. If you help us break it, we will make sure that the kingdom of Alahiri never repeats the sins of the past. The sorceress's eyes softened for a moment, but then her face hardened again. Words mean nothing to me. Prove to me that you truly believe in what you say. Ziora looked at the prince, then back at the sorceress. What must we do? She asked. The sorceress smiled darkly. If you truly want to break the curse, then you must give up everything that the curse has given you. You, Ziora, must renounce your claim to the throne. And you, Prince Obina, must choose a bride not based on her appearance, but on her heart. Ziora's chest tightened. She had dreamed of being queen, of ruling beside Prince Obina, but now she realized that the title meant nothing if it was built on lies. I accept, Ziora said quietly. I give up my claim to the throne. Prince Obina looked at Ziora, his heart heavy. He knew what this meant for her, but he also knew that she was right. And I promise, he said, turning to the sorceress, to break this kingdom's obsession with appearance. I will choose my bride for her heart, not her beauty. The sorceress watched them in silence for a moment, then nodded. Very well, she said. The curse is broken. The wind shifted, and a soft glow filled the clearing. Ziora felt a warmth spread through her body, and she knew that the magic of the powder was fading. Her skin returned to its natural dark tone, but this time she felt no shame. She felt free. The sorceress disappeared into the night, her task complete. As Ziora and the prince made their way back to the palace, Ziora felt a sense of peace she hadn't known before. She had lost her claim to the throne, but she had gained something far more valuable, the knowledge that true beauty came from within. When they returned to the palace and stepped into the great hall, the guests who had witnessed Ziora's transformation were still there, waiting for answers. Whispers rippled through the crowd as they noticed Ziora's dark skin, now fully restored, and Prince Obina walking beside her, his face calm and resolute. Prince Obina raised his hand, and the hall fell silent. My people, he began, his voice steady, today we have learned a hard truth about our kingdom. For too long we have valued beauty based on appearances, on something as shallow as skin color. But today I stand before you to tell you that this will no longer be the way of Alahiri. The crowd murmured in confusion, unsure of what to make of the prince's words. Ziora, Obina continued, turning to her with a soft smile, has shown us that true beauty comes not from the outside, but from within. Her courage, intelligence, and kindness are what make her beautiful. These are the qualities that we should value in one another. Ziora's heart swelled with gratitude as she stood beside the prince, feeling the weight of his words sink into the hearts of those watching. She knew this was the moment that would change everything, not just for her, but for the kingdom as well. As your future king, Prince Obina declared, I vow to lead with these values, and though Ziora will not be queen, she will always have my respect and admiration. Our kingdom must break free from the chains of this curse, and I will ensure that we build a future where all people are valued for who they truly are. The crowd was silent for a moment, absorbing the prince's words. Then slowly, one by one, they began to applaud. The sound grew louder and louder, filling the great hall with the sound of acceptance and hope. Ziora looked around, her heart lifting. The people of Alahiri were ready for change, ready to embrace a future where beauty was no longer tied to something as superficial as skin tone. In the weeks that followed, Ziora felt a newfound sense of purpose. She and Prince Obina worked together to educate the people of Alahiri, spreading the message that true beauty came from within. They visited villages, met with nobles, and held gatherings where people of all backgrounds could share their stories. The sorceress's curse had been lifted, but the scars it had left behind would take time to heal. Ziora knew that it wouldn't be easy to change centuries of prejudice, but she was determined to do her part. She had found her voice, and she would use it to create a better world for the generations to come. Oma too had learned a valuable lesson. Though she had been chosen for her beauty, she realized that beauty alone could not sustain her happiness. She began to focus on developing her own skills, studying history and governance, and using her influence to help others. As for Prince Obina, he kept his promise. When the time came for him to choose a bride, he selected a woman not for her appearance, but for her wisdom and kindness. His marriage became a symbol of the new era in Alahiri, a kingdom where love and respect mattered more than physical beauty. Years passed, and Alahiri transformed into a kingdom that valued the true essence of its people. The legend of Ziora and the curse of the sorceress became a story told to children, a reminder of the kingdom's dark past and the power of change. Ziora herself lived a life filled with purpose. Though she never became queen, she found happiness in her work, helping others and spreading kindness wherever she went. She remained close to Prince Obina, and together they forged a future where all people could live freely, without the burden of society's shallow ideals. And as the sun set over the kingdom of Alahiri each night, Ziora would look out at the horizon, her heart at peace, knowing that she had played a part in breaking the curse, not just the one placed on the kingdom, but the one that had weighed down her own heart for so long. She had found her true beauty, and in doing so, she had helped others find theirs too.